Welcome back, Sentinels. Welcome back. Another episode of Black Father Sentinel, where we are changing the narrative of how fathers are depicted as well as discussed in today's society. Now, listen, y'all. I got something on my mind, and I think we need to talk about it because it is urgent. All right? So the topic of discussion right now is, what's up with these kids? Like, let's talk about it. So walk with me as I break down how I kind of got to this topic, right? So I talked to a lot of individuals, they're educators, right? Me being a former educator myself, some of the things that they were telling me, it wasn't shocking at all. However, I just can't believe it's still happening. I've been far removed from the education field as of like 5 years, right? But the same thing are taking place inside the classroom. So they're discussing with me what's happening inside the classroom. You're talking about getting cussed out, getting spit on, no regards for elders, just running around here thinking they grown, actually putting their hands on teachers, like this is getting like ridiculous. Like, I don't know where this came from, but it has to stop, right? I tell you something else that I've been noticing as of late, it's been going on. I just pay attention to it even more now. I could have been talked about it, but this baseline driving, right? You're trying to make a right turn. You got a car flying down that lane, about to smack you. The whole car going to flip over the whole thing. Like, why do you drive like that? Like, what is going on? And sometimes this is at like 6:30 in the morning. Who has that much energy at 6:30 in the morning? Like, why are you doing 70 in a 35? I just don't get it. I don't understand it at all. It's just simply ridiculous. But here is the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm driving. This is actually this morning. It's about 6:30. I'm driving to work, right? Just minding my business, listening to an audiobook, whatever the case, just minding my business. The car in front of me is swerving anyway, right? So red flag right there. Something's about to go down. All right? I'm not sure what it is. I don't know what's going on. At 6:45, I'm not half up because I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do my little routine or whatever the case may be, but I'm just aware of my surroundings at this time. So lo and behold, the car keeps swerving. I keep my distance. And the passenger, as well as the driver, throw a whole value meal outside of the car. What do you mean by whole? I'm talking about the bag, the wrapper, the napkins, the cup holder, the straw, and probably the coupons that came in it. At that point, I'm done. I'm done. Enough is enough. Like, what's up with these kids? What is going on? So at this point, I'm not even on hyper daddy mode. It's more so like my emotions are just up, right? And I'm one to always say that put thought before emotion. So I allow myself to calm down and then I think about the situation, right? I just think about what's going on out here in today's society with these children. Like where do they get this stuff from? Like, who's to take the blame for this? Is anybody going to take the blame for this? Is anybody going to hold themselves accountable, both father or mother, right? I'm not here to point the blame at anybody, right? I just want to try to see it from both perspectives. Like, I totally understand it. I'm not going to solely put it on the moms because I think that's unfair. And here's why. Fathers, what we bring to the table is this. It's simple for me. If I just break it down to 3 things, right? I'm sure it's more, right? We know it's more. But let's just break it down for 3 things for the sake of this discussion, right? Order, discipline, structure, right? Is that fair to say? That's what we bring to the table. So what do we see a lack of as it relates to our children in today's society? Order, structure, and discipline. So it's only fair to conclude at this point, Father, if that's what we bring to the table, that's our value, then this one's on us. Like, we got to take this one, all right? And, hey, I'm in the boat with y'all. We're going to take this. We're going to eat it because I totally understand it. Like, these children nowadays, they don't have any order. They don't have any structure, and they don't have no discipline at all. They just walking around here doing whatever they feel is necessary or doing whatever they want to do. And they don't even have any conscious mind to even think about the consequences that come with it. Like, this one's on us, fathers. Like, we have to do better. Like, and I'm not just going to go in on us hard, right? Because remember, I'm in this boat too. I'm a father as well. So I don't like the fingers to be pointed at me, but when it's time for me to take accountability, I'm taking accountability. And we're going to own up to this one, and we're going to definitely do better. So like, where do we begin, Father? Like, how do we change this? Because we have to get more involved. And I think that's step one. I'm just going to simply say it like that. That's step one. We have to get more involved. This platform, this channel is simply about us changing the narrative. We can't change the narrative if we don't do our part. They're going to continue to talk bad. They're going to continue to talk down, right? But if we begin to reinvent ourselves, not saying that we went anywhere, well, maybe we did. I don't know. It's different circumstances, different events that take place of why we're not in the picture. But I don't want to make excuses here, right? I get it. I totally understand it. Sometimes a woman can put you through hell and back in order for you to see your kids. And sometimes it's just better to have a peace of mind. You'd be like, forget you and them kids. I get it. I understand that. I've been there before. You know what I mean? So I totally understand that. But at the end of the day, we can't make excuses. We got to be there. No matter what we going through or what she putting us through, we have to be there. So the discipline starts with us first. Discipline to me is simple. Doing what you have to do, when you have to do it, even when you don't feel like it. That's the discipline. So it first starts with us. We have to instill that discipline in ourselves. Therefore, we can translate that to our children. Like, it's on us, fathers. Like, we have to. I don't like that excuse where, you know, you feel like the woman she's okay doing it on her own, right? You know that your child is in good hands, so you just gonna totally walk out the picture. That's a cop-out, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to take the road that's less traveled. Stop doing the easy things. I heard a quote the other day, or I think I read it in one of the books that I'm reading. It says, life is easy when you take the hard route, right? So everybody wants to take the easy way out because we just feel more comfortable with that. We don't like friction. We don't like tension and things of that nature. But sometimes you have to go through that in order to get to where you're trying to go. Like, life ain't sweet. We all know that. It's not going to be easy all the time. It's going to be ups and downs. But at the end of the day, you have to push through that to see the other side. And that's just going to make your success story that much better, right? So that's my rant on us, fathers. Like, we taking the onus on this one. This one's our fault. Like, yeah, we're going to take this one. And we're going to take it across the chin and we're going to keep on moving. Now, ladies, and I ain't mean to put that in there like I'm about to just go in and go hard on y'all, okay? Now, I just want to let you know I understand, right? Now, with that being said, let's break it down like this. All right, you don't like the guy that you had the kids by, y'all into it, or you don't want him to see the kids or whatever. You may be doing this stuff unconsciously. I don't know. You may be doing it consciously. And if you're wrong, that's sick and that's evil and you need to cut it out. All right. I'm just going to say it right to your face. Stop doing that. All right. But I'm not here to talk about that part. If you don't like the dad, or he's just not there, or I tried to give him an opportunity, he don't want to be a father, or whatever the case may be, that's fine. Let me offer some advice to you. Get these kids engaged in something. I'm talking about sports. I'm talking about they got different little leagues and stuff like that you can get them involved in, to where they get tutored by other men, or just get them somewhere where they can have a father figure in their life, right? Because that's going to help them quite naturally with their order, their structure, and their discipline. You see what I'm saying? So you have to get them involved in something. Stop leaving these phones to raise these kids. Stop letting them be on TikTok and Facebook and all that, and they 4. Like, just stop. Like, I get it. We tired when we get home. I understand that. I'm tired as a man. I know y'all tired when y'all get home as women. Y'all got to cook or whatever the case may be, because there's whatever, no man in the house or whatever. And so you just want to find some time to relax. And then from 7 to 10 o'clock when the children go to bed, they just on the phone, or they just playing a game, or whatever the case may be. But we can't do that. Like, we had these children, so we got to take care of them. And the moment that you have a child, it's no longer about you. So all this time that you want to yourself, we just no longer get that. And that goes for both parties. So ladies, what I'm saying to you is get these children involved in something outside of this TV era and this technology era, these phones and these TVs. Like, just cut it out. Get them some after school activities where fathers are around, or men are around, that you look upon as like good individuals that can be an actual role model to your child. And I'm not talking just boys. I'm talking about the young daughters as well. Because those stories that I brought up, the school, the educators just telling me about, it's both young males as well as young females doing that. It's young males and young females throwing it out baseline. driving baseline. It was two dudes that threw out the whole value, man, but whatever. We already passed that. So ladies, just get these kids involved in something, some after school activities, whatever the case may be. Take them around men that you feel are doing a good job in life or progressing in life or that are good role models to these children. Because, we going to take the onus on this, us as fathers, but again, if you have one of those situations where, he's just not stepping up, whatever the case may be, or you don't want him there, or I don't know how that works. But I'm just saying, for the sake of us and our children, to make them assets in the community as opposed to liabilities, get these kids involved in something outside of these TVs and these phones. Like, enough is enough, y'all. Like, we looking real bad out here. As a whole, like as a team, we looking real bad. And so, again, fathers, we're going to take the hit on this one. We're going to take it and we're going to take it in stride because we're going to do better. That's what the whole channel is about. I'm bringing to the forefront things that we need to work on, right? And again, I don't have all the answers. I'm just throwing out a couple ideas that I have. It's up to y'all. Like, let's talk. This is civil discourse right here. Leave it down in the comment section. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how you feel about it. You agree with it? You have complaints about it? Let me know. Like, we're talking about it, right? And we're going to get to that point to where we're looked upon differently in society. And it's going to come to that day to where they recognize us as fathers that's there. The pictures, the images are going to change. The discussions are going to change. The narrative is going to change. We definitely going to get there. But remember, it starts with us. Like, we have to do our part for Black fathers. Like, we have to do it. So again, I was just tired, y'all. That's my little rant for the day. I appreciate it definitely if y'all leave some comments, but enough is enough, y'all. And fathers, come on with it. We got to stand up. I'm going to keep coming with these videos because we going to do better. We here, we active, we present. We are out here. Black Father Center.